Dover, and we have made it to Dover here in the NIS series. Car number 11. We got 200 laps. I don't think I want to qualify this time. I did some practice and I was really struggling out of turn 4. And I don't know if I want to be starting midfield or up towards the front. Not being confident of 4. I feel like it was getting so tight on me where I was plowing the wall down pretty much every time. And then the one time, felt fine there, but I wasn't up to speed yet. The one time I felt like I was actually getting up to speed through the corner decently, I spun. Plus, I'm just not very quick anyway. We'll go ahead and put in a lap here and see where the time would have put us if we can make it out of turn 4 without being killed.
One more lap to go.
Oh my gosh. I tried downshifting at the 4th middle of the corners, which I think works, but I was actually quicker just leaving it in 5th. A lot less rubber on the track right now than there was in practice, I think, which probably contributing to some of the differences in the way it feels on track. Not a very good lap there.
Alright, man, come on in for the black flag. There's the checkered.
I ran like a 22.8, I think. Well, maybe I didn't. I don't remember what I ran in practice. Maybe it was a 22.9. But that 23.06 would have put us last out of the people that put in a lap. So it wouldn't have made much difference. Should we practice a green flag pit stop? I don't know if it really matters.
The officials don't like the way
Let's
you're
try
driving.
one.
Your lap times will be deleted until you refit the car and try
If
again.
qualifying ends by the time we are, or before we get this practice thing done, then it'll just kick us out of the car.
10, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Dover
Yeah.
usually is a wreck fest, but once in a while you can get a green run here where you need to pit. And this is such a tough pit road to get onto. I don't think we want to be caught in a situation where we need the green flag pit and then not have at least tried one. We basically just need to continue slowing down as soon as we get into the corner. Like, slow down for the corner and then never stop slowing down in order to get it to turn, it looks like. Maybe even a little bit before that. I wasn't even quite up to full speed there. And I had a little bit of trouble getting it slowed down. 200 laps, though. Just hopefully most of them are not under caution. There is not that many people qualifying, amazingly. Find that surprising. I don't know if this is top split. We got 7,000 up front, so it probably is 7,000 iRating. I don't know if there's a field of 35 cars above 7,100 iRating that could be a top split, but I'm guessing this is top split. We were in 3rd split last week, but that was a plate track, and everybody comes out for the super speedways. Much higher participation. But I was hoping I'd be like number 30 or something, top split. But that does not appear to be the case. Only 13 people put in a lap. Every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Car 7 and 8 out of the top 11 actually qualified. The rest of the top guys did not qualify, including me, and we're starting 22nd, so pretty much mid-pack anyway, but hopefully everyone behind us is going to be patient. We got 36 cars here. That's quite a bit. I haven't changed anything with that. It probably would benefit me to change the brakes, but I forgot what I set them at to make them better.
You'll have to stop for more fuel before the race is over.
We will see what kind of race we can
The
get.
estimated SOF is 4,554.
Top split last
Be
week
fighting for the podium.
was like a 6,300 strength of field. So I bet you this is top split. If we got 7,000 iRating guys in here. Doesn't matter though, we actually weren't doing terrible in the third split of last week. We still finished terrible, of course, but that's just because that's all we ever finish in this series. Starting up on the outside, so we're going to have to be very careful with the exit of the corners. That wall will jump out at us, and we can very easily hit it hard enough to destroy the right front and have no turning ability like we had at Richmond and Bristol. And I think Bristol was one of them.
Smooth and have a good run. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid.
6 sets of tires in the pits, that is a lot. Can almost make it to halfway on fuel according to that, but probably realistically about 90 laps we can make without saving. Getting ready to roll off here. Could be a wreck fest though. Just need to try and not push it too hard over the limit that I can handle and wreck myself or anybody around me, and
Alright man, we're going green next time by.
try and get lucky and miss the wrecks that we do end up having. It would be cool to get a nice long run here though. This is a really fun track, long run, because it is a very, very tough track. High speed, high banked, but narrow and very unforgiving. But I am not going to be pushing too hard to start.
Get ready.
Because we got to make it the full 200 laps. No sense. When I'm not super comfortable in the car yet, push too hard.
Fun though.
Do some laps and get comfortable and maybe make some ground up. Or maybe not. Green flag is out. Got a good jump, but nowhere to go in front of us. Let's just put it in 5th right now. And be ready for this car to be loose on cold tires.
Still there. Say hi. There's the car on the low side.
The outside probably is going to be okay at speed-wise.
Sorry, my shit just came out of triple screen for single monitor. I can't see nothing.
Followed them up into the wall a little bit. 9 car going way wide there. Luckily we didn't have anybody behind us. Or they would have probably taken it too wide.
I did not realize you were already up behind him.
Got a little space behind us we could probably duck into it. Ooh, we got loose.
Yes, you did.
We got loose and then we got a push. And something happened to the leader, I guess they said.
By like maybe no second.
Say hi. There's the car on the low side. All clear, all clear.
Alright, see if we can fall in line here maybe. That outside's not feeling too good at the moment.
Outside.
We'll watch this exit.
Still there. Hold the line. That we can box the left.
12 car backing off. We're overdriving it.
Just hit the box of left. 22.995.
We survived the opening laps for the moment. Man, I gotta be so careful out of 4. It's feeling crazy. We also had clouds. It was very overcast in practice. And now it's mostly clouds, but there is some sun out, which is going to dramatically change how the car feels on track. Just with the extra temperature. Front stretch is all bright from the sun. We're all stacked up here, nowhere to go at the moment. We're pretty much single file. Got a couple people up there too wide ahead of us. I am really struggling to get it slowed down for turn 1. That's going to really bite me later if we can't get that right front under control. Pace is really a lot slower than I expected. Got some too wide battling behind us. I started 22nd, we're already at 19th, and I feel like all I did was go backwards at the start. So that's kind of interesting. We got somebody behind us making a pass. I believe that's the 20 car. Again, just completely missing the bottom in 1 and 2. Be careful about clipping that apron as well. '16 gets a little push on the exit of 4.
Got one outside.
Moves him up the track. Oh, I get real tight there on exit. Can't take advantage. That guy's gonna get to our outside. I'll just leave the lane open.
Stay low.
Try not to get loose down here if we can help it.
Stay low.
It wanted to.
Still there.
And he gets a big tight 1 and 2.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side. You're clear high. Clear high. You got one outside.
I'm just going straight backwards here.
Stay low. You're clear high. Clear high.
Top line can be quick to make passes, especially with how tight it is. 29's going to try 3 wide middle. Not quite.
You got one inside.
Apparently that guy's going to throw it in. And 29's just running into the back of him. Can we make it past without wrecking? I don't know how they didn't wreck. Completely sideways.
Lap 13.
That guy was completely sideways. I fully expected him to overcorrect straight back up in front of me. He somehow kept it straight. And nobody really did anything there. Oh my gosh.
You're in the top 20.
Turn 4 is going to kill me in this race. Back up to 20th. We just need to slow the speed down, running by ourselves here like we were running in line in turn 4, but we're just going to spin out. We're going green though, which is cool. I have had to make green flag pit stops here before in NIS, but it's not a frequent occurrence. A lot of the time it is a wreck fest, but I'm glad we're at least getting this run to start with. Can't really catch up to these guys at the moment. I feel like if I push a little bit harder, I'm just going to wreck. Yeah. Chased it up the track.
No damage to report.
No damage. Just a light tap. And I just hit the wall pretty hard up there. I think that was the 4 car. The orange and blue car up there. Stuck on the outside now. I cannot get this thing to turn in 3 and 4. Or 1 and 2, rather. In 3 and 4, I'm losing it. Mostly just the exit. 25 is going to get a run here and probably get underneath us before turn 1. Gosh, it is so sketchy out of 4. Might try and pass us around the outside. We've caught this group now as they're kind of tripping over each other. Not feeling terrible. We just need to be very careful out of 4.
And you're just going to drive right through me there?
Need to be very careful. Very tight.
I wasn't really even trying to
1 and
push,
2.
to be honest with you.
I hit the wall trying to avoid you. That's what you're doing.
Now let's just fucking wait before you hit the gas, dude.
Okay, I got a big run. He's running the higher line, kind of diamonding the corner.
I barely tapped. Long race.
You're right, I got you.
Good gap behind us that we can hopefully sit here and
I can.
not fall too far back.
At least the guy ran a reset something.
Maybe we should be running that diamond line. We kind of are in 1 and 2 anyway because we just can't get it to
I'm
stick
not
to the
saying
bottom.
right, by the way. I apologize. I just want that to be clear. I didn't mean to hit you.
25's looking pretty quick though. We'll see if he can work his way through this group ahead of us. Oh, big push. Somebody's making contact there. And it looks like he also saved it without any contact with the wall. Amazingly. You get a big run around the outside there in 1 and 2. Four is going to be the trouble spot. We've seen it twice already. We've almost wrecked. Spinning. That is, I think, where everybody is going to be struggling for grip. 25 is making it work, though, on that outside. He's setting up the big runs on exit. Can he make the pass on the inside, though? 29 had to lift a bit. He almost got the wall there. I'll try and set up a pass if we can. Probably won't be easy. Here comes the 20 car again. He was in front of us. He was the one that spun. Tires don't seem to be hurt too bad on his car. On that slide. Let's see if we can follow him around the 29. I don't know if we're even quicker than the 29, really. All of us running the top here. And we got people coming up behind us again. And I'm washing up the track in front of everyone. That was scary.
Still there. All clear, all clear. Car 19 has taken the lead. Got one outside.
See if we can take this around them.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Probably going to be tough on the inside here.
Still there. Stay
Yeah,
low.
it's going to be impossible.
Stay low.
Once it gets tight here, then maybe we have a chance.
All clear, all clear. You got one outside.
Almost.
Still there? What's the line? Still there.
Oh my gosh, no turn at all.
Clear high.
Holy cow.
Outside.
Okay.
All clear, all clear. Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Guy went to our outside, and then the guy who's coming on the inside just runs us over.
Stay low. Stay low. The lead is sit on 23.944. You're clear high.
We are slow.
Still there.
I wanted to get around the 29 so we could
Stay low.
not get swamped like this, but
Stay
couldn't
low.
get it done, and now we're just dropping to the back.
All clear, all clear.
All of a sudden, it has just swung massive tight out of 4. I don't understand. It was extremely loose 5 laps ago, and now it's unable to turn.
Inside.
And we just keep going backwards.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there.
That time I just had to wait on the people in front of me.
Stay high. Clear low. Clear
Okay.
low. You got one inside.
I
Still
don't
there.
know what's going on here, but we're gonna wreck.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting to catch up.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
Stay
I'm not
high.
good. I know.
Oh my gosh.
I'll really quick.
This is a horrible situation we have found ourselves in. I do not want to go 3 wide middle out of 2.
Stay high.
I just have to hit the brakes.
Stay high.
That just getting more and more people to get around us.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
Holy cow, when is this line of cars behind us going to end? Probably the guy in last?
Clear low. Clear low.
I cannot catch a
You got
break.
one inside.
Maybe we can get clear here.
Stay high.
I bet, Paul.
There's the car on the low side. All clear. All clear.
Hey, good job, 17.
There's nowhere to go. These two ahead of us, 22 and 29, have gotten real tight.
You're clear high. Clear high.
And we got stuck behind them and have been dropping ever since.
24.296.
Gotten into a calmer situation here though, thankfully. We got to get around the 29 car though if we can. '15 was able to do it.
Inside. All clear. All clear.
We get to his inside out of 1. We should have a good shot because he's going to shoot up the track.
You got one outside.
But so am I.
Still there.
Holy cow, car, turn! Gosh dang.
Car on the high side.
Never going to get any
All
pass
clear, all
made.
clear.
Should have fallen back up to the wall and set up cut down, but I was watching him go to the left. Just drove it straight into the wall. We're just never going to be able to pass the 29, are we? Everyone that's gotten around him has driven away, but I cannot make the pass. Alright, this is our chance.
Outside. Stay low. Stay low. You're losing on the counter in front. We got
Okay.
1.1
We've cleared 'em.
seconds. All clear. All clear.
Let's get our act together here and see if we can catch these two ahead of us again. Okay, we had to get that done. We're in a safer spot now. Getting frustrated because it just, as soon as I got to the inside, I mean, it's obvious, but it just stops turning completely. And he was struggling so bad middle of the corner, and he kept sliding up so much out of 4, we had to turn underneath him out of 4 and get on his inside for 1, because he was washing up the track so much. That was going to be our only chance to complete that pass. Thankfully, we managed to do it. Crazy racing, and we survived it. Everyone was fairly clean there.
Brother?
We have fallen back to... Oh, we got one car driving back up on the track. Please don't cause a yellow.
Hey, can't park there.
The guy was in like 6th or something, it said, I think, maybe? I don't know. We have the 18 car, probably on newer tires coming out. We've done 40-something laps green here,
Marin, what happened?
out of nowhere.
I hate this thing.
And this has
I don't even
been-
know why I signed up. It's so stupid.
Reckon.
Somebody's wrecking.
Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution is out. Line
Must
up
have been
to the
behind
mile.
us.
Your
Don't
road is
see anything.
closed. Head to the
That was a good run. We
15
survived it. I mean, it was freaking intense for a
Flat
minute.
out turned him.
Definitely want tires
So
now
dumb.
since we've got so
Like,
many
you
sets.
lose feeling halfway through the corner, and
you can't even tell how sideways you are. So dumb.
Yeah, it's really hard to catch a loose moment in this car, unfortunately.
Whoever's on the outside there, you can probably be mad about that, if you were wondering.
Man, that was a run. We survived it. That's the main thing. We kept going backwards. I was terrible side by side trying to make passes. But we lived and we got through it. Now we need 4 tires and fuel. And get slowed down to this really, really minuscule 35 miles an hour.
Pit box in 10.
Hopefully we have enough time to change 4 this far back.
5,
I think we're okay, but we need to
3,
be sure.
2,
Sorry, Dave.
1. Right here.
Whew! That was one heck of a run. 64.85, that's about what it felt like.
Alright, that's
Plenty
it.
of
Go.
time. But we're gonna speed. Let's not do that. Gotta pay attention here because this is, I think, the slowest speed limit on the service, hit road wise. At least for a NASCAR track.
Line up single file.
Alright. Still gonna be taking it easy.
824, I just wanted to pop.
We might fall back a bunch again, but we just gotta survive. No idea where that wreck was. That was a good 40, 44, 45 lap run to open that race up. That was fun, especially with how intense it was. We kept getting, first of all, I could not make the pass, and that's what was killing us. I could not make the pass down low. I don't know if I was overdriving the center or what, but as soon as we got to the corner exit, it just plowed like crazy to the point where we were extremely slow coming off the corner with 2 wide behind us, and we got hit. Luckily survived that. That was the main problem. I just could not make the pass. And then we got stuck behind some people on the outside that were struggling to get it to turn. And we kept having to check up for that, and that lost us some more ground. But we're only in 23rd. We didn't fall that far. We were in 19th, I think, before we started getting past. And the people we were ahead of just took off and left us. I think we're just overdriving it. We gotta slow it down more. I was just riding in line. I didn't think we were hurting the tires that bad, but I could not get it to turn in 1 and 2 pretty much that whole time.
No way around it.
For the record, that inside wall does not taste good, so would not recommend.
14 might have
You
damage.
said that about last week's wall, too.
I think he was the one that spun and hit the inside wall like he said. There's
Or was
only,
that 2 weeks?
there's only one car a lap down with, I think, the 18 getting his lap back.
Alright, man,
The
we're going
35.
green next time by.
Well,
Alright,
looks like
man,
27
line up
is
on
2 now,
inside
maybe the
row.
31. 31 is the one who called out the wreck. I don't know if he was in the wreck. We're starting on the inside here. I don't really have a preference at the moment. I think on the restarts towards the end, the outside's probably going to be pretty good. As long as you don't get squeezed up into the wall by someone on the inside. I think speed-wise, though, the outside's going to be easier to carry the momentum because you're either going to get real loose or real tight on the inside.
Last week.
We'll see how this goes. Hopefully survive this one. That was intense.
Get ready.
Try not to lag too far behind here.
The pace car's in.
Be ready for a big wreck in front of us. Got to get to the restart
green,
zone. Green flag is out. We're starting in first gear. Oh, they might have a big wreck right up front. I think the 18 might have just stayed out. He shot straight up the track in front of both of those lanes.
Still there. Stay low.
15 might be backing off, seeing that.
All clear, all clear.
Got one guy blinking like crazy, middle of the pack. Oh my gosh.
Jaden, you're blinking a little bit.
This is scary.
Just rain, hopefully they get
Got
bad.
one outside.
Let me know.
Still there.
Yeah, it's more under a minute. I'll let you look at this.
Okay. The guy's diving at 3.
The car is B1.
I missed the bottom again.
22.
I really don't want to let the 29 go back by us, but
Got one outside. Stay low.
don't really have a choice at the moment.
Stay low.
We'll probably get back to him. I think he's overdriving it, but it's probably a smart strategy because we're probably not going to get too many more green flag runs.
Stay low.
Need to try and not overdrive it on the inside of him. We got the 3 all the way back here as well.
Still there.
Clip that apron.
All clear, all clear.
All right. See if we can maybe keep pace with the 3 car. I don't know if that's going to be possible.
Got one outside. Still there. All
I
clear,
don't know
all
if the 30
clear.
car was trying to let us go, or he missed the corner, or what, but he, like, dropped the parachute there. They're stacked up in front of us.
The lead is at 23.249.
3 car going to the outside. We're sitting okay here.
Sorry.
A lot of people hitting that wall out of 4.
That was your Boston left position.
Fast lap the race, and I do not feel like I pushed very hard, but we're getting a big push right there.
Has taken the lead.
Blake.
Trying to watch ahead and see any wrecks as soon as they happen. We're going to need as much warning as we can get at this place. We have very little time to react or slow down. We're making contact with the wall, I think. '14 car who was up front before he spun, coming back up. Probably be quicker than us, even if he has got damage. This looks like a mess. 3 wide, guy blinking. I'm getting loose. Try and keep it stable. Somebody might have hit the wall there. Saw some people duck left. The 32 just ahead of us here. We might try and sneak around his outside.
Inside. Stay high. There's a car below side. Stay high.
All the 3 up into the wall.
Lead is at 23.364. Still there. All clear, all clear.
Not quite do it. Trying to not push it too hard still because I don't want to destroy my right front and be slow to the center later. Got the 24 who might have already reached that point.
Inside. line.
Ooh, don't run into the back of them.
All clear, all clear. Inside. All clear, all clear. You got one inside.
Ooh, that was close.
Go there, hold the line. Go there, hold the line.
Alright, maybe make this pass.
Clear low, clear low. Inside. All clear, all clear. Inside. All clear, all clear.
Stuck behind the 32 for a second.
Got one inside. Clear low, clear low. Got one inside.
When we get to his outside,
Stay high.
get a big run around him.
Clear low, clear low.
Outside 1 and 2 is working, but 3 and 4 it's a little iffy.
Got one inside.
10 car's very tight. They're about to wreck. Just gun it. That guy spun to
Dude,
the
you're
left.
blinking so bad. Whoever
Top
just
point,
wrecked.
you're in the top point. Alright, man.
Look at
Caution
yellow.
is out. Caution is out. Line up single
Ooh,
file.
we were starting to make up a little ground
Did he
there.
wreck in the zone or did like he blink wreck?
Do we want to pit?
I
here?
wrecked my own dumbass.
I don't know if we should pit. That was only a 20 lap run. But if we do, we can probably take tires and still be okay. Like, number of sets wise, we've only got 135 laps to go from here. We're starting to make that outside work okay. They were starting to get single file where we could maybe move up a little. And we were lucky that guy spun to the left and didn't bounce off the wall too hard. Are we going to get people pitting? It appears that everybody is pitting. Do we want to take tires? I mean, I guess. We need fuel.
Pit box
Let's
in
make sure
10,
this takes everything.
5,
Just fill it up.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
96, 97, 94 on the lefts. I wish we could save that set for later, but probably won't need it.
That's it. Go.
Oh my gosh. How did we not get a speeding penalty for that? We gunned it up to like 42. We're gonna somehow get ahead of the 10 here, maybe.
Line up single file.
Hi, Austin.
And the 32.
I just need to say hi to you.
Fuel wise, we still can't make it to the end.
Malik, no!
So if everybody had stayed out there, I mean, I would have understood that as well. But I think people want new tires. I was feeling good there those last 2 laps before the yellow. Do not feel good on the short runs, unfortunately, but if we can get it to lap 20 in a run, we might feel pretty good.
Is anybody having fun?
Well,
Yeah.
we've been in a couple decent races so far.
Yeah,
all
me
right.
too.
Wait, this is supposed to be fun?
Yep.
Somebody has wrecked under yellow, the 19.
Michael Kenner is not having fun right now.
There, we have a wrecked car in the middle of turn 1. Watch out.
All right. I think he just
What
reset.
are we doing?
His screen might have went black or something.
Wheel disconnected.
Or wheel disconnected.
19 made me shit myself.
My wheel came like disconnected or something. I don't know. That was weird as hell. It just like turned right and then it started turning left and I was shitting myself.
I don't think he hit anything, or
Well,
nobody
you
hit him at
called it,
least.
Jaden.
Let the
That was
19
scary.
car by.
Did not see him there.
Ah,
I thought he
His
reset.
score's messed up. You're blinking and his wheel's not working.
Yeah, I think you both should just quit.
My internet's been acting funny today. Hopefully we don't
Blame
have any
server.
problems.
I'm just hoping 19's wheel doesn't disconnect on the green flag.
Alright, man, we're going green next
Up
time.
on the outside this time, we're in 18th.
I hope the 21s will disconnect from the green flag here.
I mean, we're in for a big wreck eventually. Why not now?
It's a nice lap for it to happen. That's the first time I've ever had that happen. I think we'll be good. I don't know, hopefully.
All right.
Definitely an experience all time, though, I won't lie.
We got the 32 behind us. I'm starting in second gear still. I don't want to spin up the rears and spin or something. Maybe late. If we've got some track position, we'll try first gear. It's probably faster. I think everyone that did it around us last restart was going quicker, but
Hey, Jordan, I got a question for you.
by the time we get to the corner, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, what you got?
The pace car's in.
We're coming to the green.
Green flag.
He's lying,
green flag. The lead is on
Well, maybe
21,
first gear's really not that
8,
beneficial.
inside. Still there. Stay high.
No turn.
Stay high.
34 clipped the apron or something, I think. He washed up the track pretty big. We got 3 wide up
Stay
ahead.
high.
Whoa.
What's that mean?
All clear, all clear.
We got clear there,
Inside.
but it didn't last very long.
Still there. Hold your line.
Need to be safe if we can.
All clear, all clear. W spot, left position.
Hopefully not get bumped into the corner. I'll try to get around to 34 if we can.
W spot, left position.
If I can get it to turn, we're just hurting these tires massively, but we're having fun making passes up here. Leaves the lane open for us. Sitting here behind the 9. This is very dangerous, what we're doing here for this early, but we're moving forward, gosh dang it. We've got some speed, and we normally don't have speed. Oh, Nelly. Hit the brakes. We're getting loose. Alright, survived that. Which lane do I want now? I don't know. We're bouncing off the apron there. Might just go low here. We don't have a choice now. 3 gets up there, but I don't care to let him by. I'm sure he's quicker. We should probably take a minute to cool these tires off a little, if we can.
All clear, all clear.
After that intense little run around the outside. Ooh, 3 just caught the wall pretty hard there. Problem is, if I'm sitting on the bottom, there's just a bunch of cars coming up behind us that are going to pass us. And we'll get swamped again. I really don't want to have that happen
Got one inside.
again.
All clear,
If we can
all
help it.
clear.
If we had a spot we could sit on the track without fear of getting caught, that'd be different.
Stay high.
But here, right after a restart, it's kind of tough because everyone's on top of each other again. They're 3 wide. Reckon.
Inside.
Think he stayed straight enough for no yellow. Bouncing off the inside wall.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Still there. Stay high.
Stop fucking hitting me in mid-corner. Thanks.
You got contact from the 10 there, apparently. I didn't feel that or see it either. Try to get around this guy. Don't know if we'll be able to on the inside, but we'll try.
Stay low. Stay low.
Did not work.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Up to 15th. Furthest up we've been all day.
You're clear high.
30 car just clipped the apron.
You're clear high. Clear high.
Anti-wall, staying down there. Not one wreck coming across. Two coming across.
Oh, yeah. Shoulda known.
Dude, that guy got so much air.
Looks like your car is soaked. You'll need to tow back to the pit lane.
Gavin, no.
Shoulda known.
Keep digging, man.
He got into the grandstands over the catch fence kind of air.
30 car clipped the apron.
Oh.
Pushed up. I thought they were gonna. I don't know what I thought they were gonna do. I tried to go low and hit the brakes, but then he bounced off the guy and just came down onto me. So
I hope Dale's okay.
typical.
Yeah, I don't know who that was, but I definitely hope they're okay. He's okay, ain't he?
Typical.
3, 2, 1.
Car is destroyed. But hey, it happened early enough. Maybe we can get spots back. Ha 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 ha.
Repair most of the damage.
I knew we shouldn't have been up there racing. That's why I almost always just hang in the back for the majority of the race, because now we're only on lap 80 and we're out. But you know what? We're out pretty much every race anyway. What difference does it make? 30 car clipped the apron there, and then the guy bounced off the wall. So he wasn't even going to hit him, but then the guy bounced off the wall, and that just sent us head on into the wall. Just absolutely nothing we could do. I could not see that happening. It looked like he had got it pointed straight again. I was just, because he was washing up, I didn't know if he was going to like push up and then he would go like get turned up into the wall with the 13 on his outside. I didn't expect him to like door him and then bounce back left. Plus I wasn't really even trying to get underneath him. I was just trying to make sure I had a lane I could go if they came together. Like I'm just half throttle here just in case something happens. But then it looks like he's going straight, and then he just bounces off the guy, and then that turns him straight in front of me. Oh man, that was a big one. That was a big one. See what happens here with the 10 car getting in it. He goes left to avoid the 30, but the 29's already there. So that just insta-spins him. The 30 comes back up across the track a little bit, and then all these guys, nowhere for anybody to go. And it's a big old pileup. Nothing the 29 could do there. He was just trying to avoid me getting wrecked. And then the 30 came back up across the track. And then the 10 went straight left across his nose to try and avoid the 30. Oh, well, we'll definitely come back out because a couple people have just disconnected, so we'll just try and get around them. I don't know if I'm going to complete the race. I mean, we're over halfway to go still. And we're going to be completely broken. So stupid. So stupid. Why do I run this series? We were actually feeling fast there. We were making progress. I should have just stayed up top, I guess. I don't know. I mean, then the 3 got around me. I was kind of just trying to ride there at that point. Oh, it's just impossible. Impossible to have good luck in this series. Absolutely not possible. We were feeling fast, feeling pretty good. I drove up to 15th there on the outside, and then car is ruined. Car is ruined. Let's go take a look at the other 2 cautions. I think there were 2, right? Yeah. See what caused them. We got 8 minutes to fill here while that thing freaking fixes itself. 35 coming off at 2 there. 27 just comes up and turns him for some reason. Ooh, that guy almost missed it. We'll just go through all the incidents. There's probably some harder wall hits that are worth looking at. And then under yellow here. Under yellow again. 16 car, lap 49. That's when he's just blinking. 20 car is going to grab the wall out of 4. Little tap there. Just some net code stuff. Probably should just jump to the caution. Not that far ahead.
Green, green, green.
They're taking the green. That guy blinks. And then just starts getting loose down there and loses it on his own. See him sideways and he's trying to catch it. Nobody actually hits him. I didn't know if somebody got into him or what, and he keeps it down low. But that does bring out the yellow. And then the next thing we saw was us. 30 car clipping the apron, pushing up, but he actually caught it straight, but he still, I mean, the 13 hit the wall, and he still came up and got him, so he was still going to push up into him. And 13 probably just saw him coming up after he hit the apron, and probably that's why he pushed up a little too high and hit the wall there. And that... just that little tiny tap, when we hit that hard too. Like, we were going 150 at least. That little tiny tap just sends our nose head on into the safer barrier. Like, look how much of the car goes into the safer barrier here. That's a pretty dang big hit. 140 drops to 110 in an instant. How many G's is that from that angle? I don't know.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
And we just had another yellow, so I guess we can take a look at that. See what caused that to happen. Let's just go back. Sun came out, look at that. While we were sitting there. They just start collecting each other. 9 car running way up by the wall. I don't know if that was his fault. He was down a little bit lower, but he was holding his line, but then the 7's coming up, but then there's like 2 feet of net code there. Then they're getting back straight, and then the 2 runs into the back of them. And the 2 is head on into the wall. So, I mean, we could come get some spots if we go back out there, even coming back 20 laps down. Just because this is going to continue to happen. 2 car and probably the 3 are both out of the race completely, I would say. How many laps down are we? We are 8 laps down. How much time do we have left? 1.5 minutes. I wonder how drivable it's going to be. We just needed to drive, so maybe we don't take the optional. Because we want to be as few laps down as possible so we can get around whoever just wrecked and future wrecks as quick as we can. We'll come back out when this is done and see. And then run more than half the race broken. But I figured we were pushing up there hard. I was having fun making passes. I figured we'd end up demolished. But a lot of the time I don't have speed. So, not something we get to experience very often, just passing people. But there's at least 2 more people out of the race there, and maybe more with that big wreck. Plus, I think a lot of people that were in our wreck, we are still behind, so we could gain a few spots here. Maybe top 25. We're in 35th right now. Can we gain 10 more spots? Maybe. It's about where we were running all race anyway. We just went 9 laps down. Nope, 10 laps down. I think we can get up into the top 30 right now. We get back out on track. Well, within 10 laps. And that's just with the wrecks that have already happened. Let's see how many more wrecks there are. We're going to have to be very, very, very careful getting lapped, though, because there's not a lot of room to get out of the way. And I don't know how drivable the car is going to be, so... That being said, I don't know if we're going to get a long enough run where that's going to really matter. We will see.
Even start talking about it. So, you know,
To be fair, I didn't even know he was caught up in the wreck until he left.
Don't worry, Jordan. I was covering my bases. I was watching the replay. He just happened to leave before I did. I'll give you that one there. That's fair. If you watch the replay, that's good. It's like he sometimes...
I think we'll roll back down pit road and just get these guys by us. I don't think we're faster than anybody on track with our damage. Unfortunately, the guy behind us is also pitting. He's probably fixing stuff or maybe topping off. I don't know. Both the people that... both the people that I wanted to pass me are going back down pit road, but oh well.
5, 3, 2.
They want to get around me, they should be able to, no problem, I would imagine.
still 2.
Y'all 1 or 2 to go.
They are going right now. That guy does not have a hood or a front end. I'm just going to let this guy go ahead of me.
Alright, man, we're going green next time.
Be going green here in a second.
Line up on the inside
Oh my
row.
gosh.
Catch the 28 car. Catch the 28 car.
Just hit a massive bump there, and this thing, of course, you can't touch bumps with. We'll just get a 1x there for our troubles.
Pass the 3. Pass the...
Now, why do I have to pass the 3?
My car's so broke. Just go
Get
around.
ready.
Okay.
Catch the 28 car. Alright, man. 8 cars in.
Come on, weenies, you gotta pass me.
Oh, never mind.
Green, green, green.
Alright.
The lead is at 21.5.
Guy with no front end looking like he wants to go 3 wide.
You got one inside.
Oh, whatever.
2 wide there.
3 car got a black flag, but he's busted up, I think.
Stay high. All
Car
clear.
actually doesn't feel that bad. What RPM we looking at? Oh wow, we're still 2,000. Interesting.
You got one outside.
Apparently we're faster than 24.
Stay low.
That never happens. We get in a wreck and we're not the slowest on the track permanently.
I got a black flag or something.
Actually look like we have speed. I'm not going to be around anybody from now on,
iRacing's
but,
playing Simon Says with us back here, Black Flag.
but we shouldn't have to worry about getting lapped too quick. I'm sure we're still slower than when we didn't have damage, but we're not as completely off pace as I thought. I think that's the key, just destroying the left front, not the right front. I think the left front just doesn't matter.
Here, Dylan.
We could run this as a 3-wheeler. We're in 32nd. We'll see how many more spots we get. The 2 has disconnected. The 3 just went back down pit road.
Are you supposed to be turning 90 degrees to the left going down straightaway?
Yes.
Nice block there, Justin.
Go low 23, go ahead.
Can we make it on fuel? We might just take wave rounds from now on.
Find us with
If we can.
Turning 200 degrees.
See how many
in
laps we can
either.
make up. Just not pit, not worry about it. Probably, I don't know if the tires can make it. We might pit one more time, but let's see if we can take some wave rounds and see how many cautions we get. I believe that is the 3 car that just disconnected. We're going to get that spot.
The lead is at 23.051.
What is the 3? We might be looking at a top 25 before this thing's over. We're going to get some intense battling in the second half here. And they're just getting close to the second half now. And this place being so high speed and having walls immediately on the outsides of the track, you can get some heavy damage.
I mean, you can hit me once, sure, but hit me twice, whatever.
So any little wreck could potentially
I
knock
think I
people out.
pushed him into you again.
Unlike
Yeah, we were all left
a lot of wrecks that happen in this series where people can just keep going forever.
back there.
But I say that, and my car feels fine. But we did have 8 minutes of required, so that is something to keep in mind. I'm just glad that we can run out here and not have to get lapped every 5 laps because we're so slow. That is nice. We'll probably get lapped if there's a long enough run, but it'll be over the course of a long time. We're getting ready to pass the 3. He's 8 laps down.
I'm pitting here.
24 is going down pit road. We've got a couple people. We're not going to be very close to anybody after we pass the 3. The 27's 2 laps down, and we got some 1 lap down cars. But plenty of time for more wrecks. We just need to make sure we don't get in another one. I don't think it's going to be too likely at this point. We're going to be pretty far away from everybody at the rest of this time. Alright. I don't know if we got arrow push there or something. Car just stopped turning mid-corner.
The lead is 23.346.
23.3 from the leader. We're doing 23.7s. We're almost on pace. That can't be right. 23.3 up front. Maybe they're side by side. We just ran a 23.5. We're not very far off pace at all. Only thing that's hurting us is being 10 laps down. I mean, we're catching this guy. He doesn't look damaged. He might be. We just did 23.49. We just need him to keep wrecking. Give us more opportunity to get laps back and make passes. We're not anything out here if it stays green. But really, it doesn't seem like it's very crowded up ahead of us. 24 is 5 laps down. I don't know if he's still on track. He got back out on track after pitting. Take a look when we come back around here. He might have optional damage that he wants to fix. Yeah, he's still on pit road, so maybe we pass him. And once I've gotten back behind this 30 car, I have not been able to turn this stupid thing.
Wrecking bottom, wrecking bottom, wrecking, checking up.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
And there we
Line
go.
up, single file. Pit road is closed.
Maybe a couple more spots, maybe not, I don't know, but it gives us an opportunity to take a wave around, perhaps. 24 just
You know,
disconnected.
21, if you weren't such a dick, you wouldn't have wrecked them.
Austin, no.
Past the 8 car.
Yeah.
It's the 30
No,
car.
it was right.
We'll see if we
Did
can take a
nothing
wave
wrong.
around. If not,
Try to
then
save tires at full race.
we'll pit and
Get cleaned up
fix
by
some
other
more
people.
damage.
Being dumb.
We won't be able to pit the first time by anyway. If we can just keep taking wave rounds, if everybody pits here, that would be pretty good. I don't need to pit for tires. I don't need to care for tires at all until I just need them. Because I don't care to be slower. I'm already slower than everybody. That guy missed pit road. So maybe we won't be getting a wave around. Maybe he is going to pit, but just
Car
missed it.
35. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside. Let the 35.
And the leader
car
stayed
by.
out, so we will not be getting a lucky dog. Or a wave around. Maybe he missed pit road too. Doubt it. Oh, that's unfortunate.
The two guys that stayed out, are y'all pitting like you just missed it or something?
Maybe.
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
No, I want you to stay out.
Alright, then I'll stay out.
Pit road is now open.
I believe the 30 missed it. He's going down there. If the 20 goes down there, then we'll be able to take a wave around and get to 9 laps down, but not looking like he's going to pit. Ah, that stinks. Always has to be one guy to stay out to not allow us to take a wave around. We'll never get the lucky dog either, unless all the people that become a lap down end up disconnecting.
Let the 34 car by.
Now we gotta let everybody go.
Let the 8 car by.
Hey Chris, how bad does
Let
my
the
car
5
look?
car by. Let the 1 car by. He had the position when the yellow
fine.
flag came out.
Can't go down pit road now, or we'll get a
Let the
passing under the yellow
25
penalty,
car
which
by.
probably
He had the
isn't
position when the yellow
a
flag
big
came
deal,
out.
but
Let the 4 car by.
Probably
He
should
had
just
the
let him
position
by.
when the yellow flag
We're not gonna
came
have
out.
that many
Let the
laps to
17
do anything
car
anyway.
by. Let the
hopefully they have a big
14
wreck
car by.
again quickly here, but
Let the
if they do, I doubt
33
everyone's
car
going to
by. He had
pit.
the position
That
when
was
the
our
yellow flag
opportunity
came
there,
out.
and it may
Let
be
the
our only one.
26 car by. Let the 18
Camera.
car by. Let the 9
We're in
car
29th
by.
now,
He had
though.
the position when the yellow flag came out. Let the 16 car by. Let the 32 car by. He had the position when the yellow
Yikes.
flag came out. Let the 23
That sucks.
car by. He had the position when the yellow
Hopefully we
flag
don't
came
delay
out.
green.
Let
We're
the
going really slow
22
here, but the
car
pace
by.
speed is
He
just
had the
nothing at
position
this
when the
track.
yellow flag came out. Let the 31 car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out. Let the 12 car by. Let the 21
Man,
car
you are
by. He
annoying,
had the
spotter.
position when the yellow flag came out. Let the 15 car by.
All right, we're going to roll down pit road
Hey.
here.
Have you asked whether or not we're having fun yet?
Don't need to worry about
we'll wait another
stopping,
couple calls.
but
Team 10,
I want to let those guys go by me. Like we're still behind me there.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Give these people an opportunity to not be behind me.
Each other.
Get behind the 31. Okay.
Alright, man, we're going green.
And
next
I've got to
time
pass
line.
him anyway.
Alright, man, line up on
Don't
the
hit that
inside
bump.
row. Past the 31.
Yeah, it looked like he
past
just barely hit the apron. Came right up. We went to the wall.
We got a guy wrecked here.
Past the 27, past the 31,
19
past the,
behind you, too.
it's the 35 car.
Well,
Get ready.
we know we're not super off pace damage-wise, but we've got old tires now compared to the
Cars
field.
in.
These guys behind us are not on our lap, but they are a lap down. 28 and the
Green
27.
flag, green flag. The lead is a 21.763.
19 jumping the start.
Got one
28's
outside.
broken. The guys behind us
we're
might
high,
be
we're high.
broken as well, but they also might be wrecking. Okay,
Got one outside. Still there?
let's just get in behind these guys.
You're clear high, outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. All
We're gonna be
clear,
wrecking
all
Coming
clear.
anyway.
across stretch, maybe. Yep, wrecking bottom. Coming across
All right,
track.
man, caution is out. Caution is
Couple
out.
hard hits in there, I think.
Pit road is closed.
I'm sorry, man, I didn't have any
28
brakes.
past
You know,
the
Jaden,
car.
I thought we were
It's the
dead right
18
there.
car. It's the 15 car. It's the
That was evident
33
also.
car. It's the 32 car.
All right.
Past
Yeah,
the
I put
10,
my
past the-
brakes down and I didn't have anything, guys. I'm sorry, whoever I crushed.
It's the 31
Don't
car.
imagine people
Darn it.
are going to pit there, but we might get some spots from damage. I think we'll come down and fix some damage. We're not going to take tires. We'll put some fuel in it as well, see if we can make it to the end. It's telling us we just need 3 gallons, just to put 7 in there, just to be completely sure and not have to worry about it again.
Damn it. Sorry guys, I'm trying to make it to pit road. My left front's completely destroyed.
And we gotta wait on a guy who just
Alright
slammed
guys,
the wall.
now it's time for a fun check. Anybody having fun?
15 car. He reset there, so
No.
I don't know how the fuck you get loose in the middle of 1 and 2 on a race start, but
it's probably pretty easy if you're pushing it.
this thing's tight as fuck.
Car 29. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
A lot of people stayed out. We will come down, just fix some more of the damage. I don't feel like it needs it, but we might as well. And put some more fuel in there to be safe. And yeah, check, see what the tires are at.
Pit road is now
Probably
open.
change them one more time before the end of this thing, just to make sure we don't blow our right front or something. But I don't care to be.
So stupid, you weren't even close to me.
I don't care to be on pace with anybody with tires, because we're not racing anybody anymore. We're not on a lap with anybody.
Past the 29. Past the.
We're just trying to keep it out of danger and see if we get spots from people wrecking. Maybe get a wave around. Unlikely to have happen.
How about you, Jordan?
At this
Are
point,
you
though.
having fun?
Well,
I think they're getting the 2 degree.
you know, considering the venue, I would say this is about as good as I could hope in terms of the fun department.
5.
We had 2 pretty
3,
decent runs to start
2,
with, but it's been wrecking
1.
Couple
non-stop
wrecks,
since
you
then.
know, there's been a lot going on. I'd say I've had an enjoyable experience in the first 118 laps that we completed.
We'll just fix as much as we can here.
Are you having fun, Ryan?
Don't turn the car off, though, please.
No.
Car looks sick though, bro. You're in 7th.
I don't like this shit box.
Whatever that Kyle...
Luckily, the pace speed is so gosh dang slow that we can sit in here for a little while
Alright, that's
and
it.
be
Go.
fine. It is so slow here. And the pit road speed is slow, and everything is slow. I guess just because it's so narrow. I feel like it's not this slow. Like, pace speed is not this slow at
Line up
Richmond.
single file. Catch the
Or,
28 car.
Bristol.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man.
It might be, I
Line
don't
up
know.
on the outside row now. Catch the 13 car.
Bristol's just as narrow.
Sure.
We're gonna have a lot of
It's
people
like
behind us, it
Dover.
looks like.
But the corners are flat.
New Hampshire has a nice road course, though.
What were the tires there? I forgot
It
to look.
looks cool.
95,
It
98.
has like a...
93 on the left front. The damage is probably making that wear faster now. Might be worth keeping an eye on. I don't know. We also locked him up. Last wreck. Trying to slow down. Oh, we're on the outside. Okay. I thought we were on the inside for some reason.
Get ready.
Let's maybe let them go forward a little bit, get some space, make sure we can miss the wreck. We got no reason to be right up on them. Not racing anybody.
Green flag, green flag.
If we're closer, then it's just gonna make it harder to miss the wreck.
Release to the 22.075. You got one inside. That car has a lap down. Clear low, clear low. You got one inside. Go there, hold the line. All clear, all clear.
guy's running up the track. He's got quite a bit of damage. Might try and get around him. He's also on the lead lap. Let's just get out of the way. Let them race.
Got one inside. Still there.
Like I said, we do not need to be close to anybody. Just going to make it harder to miss the wreck. Nobody's on our lap to race. We're not going to drive up and get a lap back on track.
The car in C.
Only thing I care about is missing the wreck and trying not to go another lap down. But we're far from needing to worry about that at this point.
Got one inside.
Actually ahead of the 29. He is 28 laps down. He's going to be really hoping for some big wrecks. So anybody on pit road? The 15 is still on pit road. He was 5 laps down just looking at the F2 there. 10 car's back out on track. He is more laps down than the 29. Running 33rd. And we just wait for them to crash again. Maybe it'll go long enough where everyone's going to pit and we can get one lap back. Wouldn't that be something?
I believe it just did a 22.82.
22.8 from the leader. That is more what I was thinking they would run. Quite a bit faster than us. Almost a second faster. I'm also not pushing it as hard as I was last time. Just to try and save some tires, and we don't need to be moving forward. I believe none of these grandstands up here exist anymore, from what I've heard. Or maybe it's these ahead of us. Maybe both. I don't know. They're moving grandstands all over the place. At all the tracks, seems like. Except Daytona. We're catching these two guys. Just past the 15, we're in 28th. So that's good. We've made up a bunch of spots by coming back out, so that's nice. I think the top 20 is in the cards. That guy in front of us just Alt F4'd because he fell all the way to last. So there's another spot we can get here in a little bit. That's nice. Trying to stick it out here. Get some of that safety rating back. Get some spots. And so I don't spoil the video by only having it be 30 minutes long. Because nobody clicks on those. Guy ahead of the guy just ahead of us just blinked out for a lot of time there, but he's back now. The 27 car. He might be a lap down. The guy just ahead of us is running 24th, and they're 25th and 26th ahead of him. Yeah, he's 2 laps down. The guy ahead of him is 1 lap down. Okay, we got the leaders on the F3 behind us now, 11 seconds back. Might try moving forward a little bit here. Or just going a bit harder. Got the 29. Slamming the wall behind us, mid-corner. Moving forward.
Outside.
Just let them go by.
Still there? Hold the line. You're clear high. Clear high.
He is sailing it down in there. Leader is not far behind us.
Outside. Go there.
Not sure what the 29 is doing.
Clear high.
And quiet. That's nice. That means everyone's being a little too calm. They need to get going crazy. Make some more wrecks happen. You might want to change tires next restart or next caution. It's getting real hard to turn in 1 and 2. That's causing us to be a bit slower, which is letting the leader catch us a bit quicker, but it's fine. We got a lot of time still.
0.389.
Might try and pass 35 here. See if we can get around them.
Outside. Stay low. All clear, all clear.
Air block is crazy.
Hopefully we can drive away. No reason to fight us. Not racing each other. Just about positioning yourself on the track. And I want to try and get ahead of these leaders a little bit if we can. If he gets back up here and is quicker, we'll let him back by. Now I can't turn again. Maybe you should run the top. I do like that straightaway wall. Keep washing up way too much in 1 and 2. We need to try and not do that. We are still pulling away from them though a little bit. Need a caution. We're in 27th now, after we passed the guy who I assume was the guy that Alted forward. Just one more big wreck and we'll be top 25. Maybe. Washing up the track.
Deleted to 23.792.
Here's a little insider info for you. If you're still watching and not a member of the Discord, looking at restarting Die Dark Pepper series soon. I don't know if next week or I don't have an exact date, but it'll be sooner rather than later, I'm sure. It is going to be 87 cars, I think. Fixed setup. But we're still going to do the half-length races, like we're going to run it like NIS. And it'll be like winter NIS with the 87 cars. There's going to be some races that are going to be super, super long. I'm going to try and follow a realistic, real life schedule based on a real season. And then people can try and guess what season I'm basing it off of. But those races are going to be super, super long if we do them all half distance. I may lower some of them, we'll see. Because it would be like Michigan, they did 500 miles instead of 400, I think, which would just take forever. Pocono, same thing. We'll let the 10 go by here.
Outside. That car is a lap down. All
Now the
clear, all
leader's 2
clear.
seconds back behind us, unfortunately. But yeah, we're gonna mostly stick with half length. I don't know if I'll lower some of them by a little bit or not. I'm gonna try and make it as realistic as possible, and I'm gonna run it like I did the last season. Everything, just act like it's an official race. Let iRacing scoring handle most issues. And all that. I think I will still have lucky dogs and waiver rounds
The leader just did a 24.025.
because I think it just makes it more fun for people, so they're not immediately out of it if they go a lap down. Because it's hard enough if you get damage, because, oh my gosh, they tend to run so green.
Got one inside. The leader is coming up with you. The North End Point.
Gonna be another lap down, unfortunately. But yeah, still single file restarts. Since I'm gonna do lap cars, or since I'm gonna do wave rounds and lucky dogs, I'll probably try and do lap cars to the back, not to the inside. I don't know, I might change my mind on that. Thinking Monday evening, Monday night will be the time slot. So it won't cut into NIS. It may cut into some first time slots of the week, but I'm going to plan on starting it before the week rolls over, like an hour before, but the races are still going to be an hour and a half to 2 hours long. So those first time slots may be missed by some people. I don't run first time slot ARCA,
Got one inside.
and I think I will have time to run ARCA after that race to still have the ARCA race first day of the week. So that's why I'm doing that. It'll probably be like 7:30 Eastern time would be start time of the session. I may bump that forward a little bit just so the race starts a bit quicker. We'll still have the 20-minute practice and stuff and qualifying. But yeah, that'll be season 2, I think. 87 cars, fixed setup,
All clear. All
realistic
clear.
schedule
Inside.
based on a real life
All clear. All clear.
season for which those cars make sense. And that, I think, might be pretty fun.
Got one
And I
inside.
might have a chance to win one race in
All
that
clear,
series,
all clear.
since that's one of my better cars. I would run Gen 4s again, but
The leader just did a 24.1.
the Gen 4s are tough because it's not a true Gen 4, and they consume way too much fuel compared to what they did in real life with that car. So you never get a long run where the tires actually matter that much, which I'm not a fan of. That takes a lot of the strategy out of it for me. And with the 87s, you get a lot of tire wear. 2, the fuel window is huge compared to other series. You can do so many laps.
Inside.
Let's get him out
All
of
clear. All
our
clear.
way, or get out of his way before we get to the exit there. I think it'll be really fun strategy-wise based on tire wear and fuel, because the fuel window's going to be so big with that car. I think it will be a fun car to run, and
Inside.
gives iRacing some more time to maybe release an actual Gen 4 car for Season 3. Maybe. Probably not, but the more time we wait, the more likely it is something will happen. Maybe we'll find a different car we want to run for Season 3. Who knows? My car is pitting from 5th. Somebody, I think, quit. We might get another spot here. Luckily, this has gone green long enough, everyone's spread out, so we can get these guys past us without too much problem.
Right front tire is wearing out.
Yeah, we definitely need to change tires next caution. Not gonna matter if we get a wave around. Gonna be too close to the end anyway. Probably gonna be the case anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll make an announcement video once I get the actual date figured out and the time. I've got a schedule made up. I don't know if I'm going to change anything. I think I'm just going to go hard realistic with the schedule and with the settings and stuff. As close as I can get it.
24.2.
Which may make it a little rough. There's probably going to be some bad races in there. But, you know, I think we're just going to commit to it being realistic, and if there's going to be bad races, there's going to be bad races. I think there's going to be a majority good races, and some of the tracks that you might suspect be bad might end up being fun. Like we had Bristol in the Gen 4s end up being a very fun one. And that track in the 87s is actually not bad, I feel.
Got one inside. Alright, man, caution
really
is
yellow.
out. Caution is out. Line up single file.
So,
Your road is closed.
that's my plan with that.
17, past the...
Don't think we're going to replace any track. We might.
It's the
We're probably only going to do
7
one road course again, because I think doing two, it's a lot of work. And that's a tough car on road courses anyway.
We're the top 4 gonna have to pit.
But being a shorter season, like a half distance long season compared to a real season,
No, we
probably just do one road course. I don't know if I'm going to replace that with any track or if I'm just going to skip that week entirely. We'll see.
It's the
And it'll only end
7
up being like a 15 or 16 week season because they ran less tracks in this time period compared to the Gen 4 era. And it'll just be, we'll do all the tracks, no duplicates like we had before. Maybe we'll do one duplicate. Maybe that will be what happens. We do a duplicate where the other road course was supposed to be. We'll run like Charlotte twice or something. I don't know. That was something I was thinking about as well. We will pit, change tires. We're not going to get the wave around here. Well, we could, but I'd like some tires. We got 36 laps to go. I don't think it's going to matter if we're 10 laps down compared to 11. Is the 21 on track?
car 35. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
Where's the 21? Did he disconnect? Did I just miss him? I don't know. Nope, I think he disconnected. So, get up to 26th. Do I just take the wave around and hope there's a quick yellow? I mean, we're within 30 to go almost. People are going to be aggressive. We probably have a quick yellow where I can pit. Let's do it.
Pit road
Let's
is
stay
now
out. We got nothing to lose. Just hope we don't get a meatball. I think we'll get a caution pretty quick, if I'm being honest. I think we can stay out here. Could make a difference if people wreck with 10 to go instead of 11 to go. Could give us an extra chance to get around some people. You never know.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep an eye out for the announcement video for that. If you've made it this far, let me know your thoughts. I don't know if it's going to be as popular as the Gen 4 series. I don't know. Like, I don't think there's that many people interested in a Season 2 as there were for the start of Season 1, but I could be wrong about that. I mean, there's a core group that I think will show up, but I don't know how many people will be there, but hopefully enough to have a good race. each week. We get 25 or more. I was looking at some of the stats for the season I'm basing it off of. I'm probably going to go back and try and watch a lot of those races, or some of it. Trying to get a vibe, how I want to do everything, and the weather and stuff. I want to try and make all that accurate. But they only had like 38 or so entries in Daytona or something, which I found surprising. I may open it up to 42 or something, 43. We'll see.
Alright, man, we're going green next time.
Let's take a wave around.
Alright, man, line up on the inside row. Pit road is closed.
We are in 26th. And since this guy just came out of the pits, we're going to have to wait. A lot of people just came out of the pits, but we should... Oh, we got past him. Should have time to catch up. They go so slow. And this is not a big track. How long has this race been? Have we almost got to 2 hours? Probably not. 1:36. It's not that bad. Ten car, I think, is quicker than us, and he's starting ahead here, so. As we were before, though, we're going to stay way far back, hope for a quick yellow. We can come change tires.
8 cars in.
We need tires. We got some people who are on the lead lap who just came out of the pits behind us, so we're just going to stay low, maybe
Green flag,
let them go around our outside.
The lead is 21.721. You're on the bottom 3 wide.
Like that.
Got 1 outside. 2 wide there. All clear.
And we'll wait for him to wreck, hopefully, quickly. I don't know if these tires can last the remainder.
Alright, man, that car is lap down.
This guy behind us is on the lead lap. We need to let him by as quick as we can. Just back off there.
Austin, I'm
Clear
third.
low, clear low.
Need him to wreck. We got somebody just stopping.
Trying to.
35 car. Trying to pit, he said. Got a bunch of people up there taking evasive maneuvers about something, but no wreck, I don't see. Somebody just disconnected.
What?
We might get a spot from that. Alt F4 again.
That was pretty terrifying. Oh my god, I'm dead, bro!
Dude, what the hell happened? I saw someone else got hard right.
We might get 25th.
Dude did me a favor with all at Ford because he was going to kill the field back here, but he did it kind of late.
I need him to destroy the field.
Your reaction was funny as hell, I'm not gonna lie, I'm dying right now.
Hey, do you need to change the pants there?
That guy just got loose and crashed into the wall. Got a whole bunch of people 1 lap down, but the 14 just disconnected. But it'll be a bit before we get that. Still got 28 to go, so we still can get it if he doesn't reconnect. Where's the big wreck with people being too aggressive? Where's it at? I need tires. 35 still on pit road. Holy cow, we did not slow down for that corner. We're gonna go another lap down again, which would defeat the whole purpose of staying out. If they don't wreck quick enough, I figured there'd be a quick wreck being so late in this race. We've got no right front left. No right front left. We're like a second and a half off pace. Which is why they're catching us so quickly. Where's the wreck? You really don't want to be in front of them when they're probably racing too wide. We need this to happen within the next, like, 5 laps. Come on, please. We're gonna pass the 14, I think.
Thanks, Dad.
Man, I need them to wreck. I mean, this has been a really good race, honestly. For Dover. And we had some really fun battles at the beginning before we died. 35 just came out on new tires, so let's just get up and out of his way.
Got one inside. All clear, all clear. The leader just did a
22.9s. We are almost 2 seconds slower. Probably just need to pull it to pit road, but it's going to be too late now. Where is the wreck? We can't pull it to pit road. We can't afford to lose that many laps.
The leader is coming up on you. They're not that far.
This is going to be dangerous, though. Very dangerous. We'll pass us in 1 and 2, I think.
Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
And then this guy will pass us. And they're going to be too wide, probably, throughout the pack.
Got one inside. All clear, all clear.
Fortunately here. Oh.
Got one inside. Stay high. All clear, all clear. Got one
Made that a little more awkward than it needed to be. But luckily they all got by us. We're in 25th! Woohoo! We got our goal of top 25. All the way back from 35th. Are we seriously gonna go green all the way to the end? 3 wide, we gotta wait.
Got one inside.
Could try to get back on the gas. Had to wait for them to get around me. Exit of turn 2 is too narrow.
Inside. All clear, all clear. Inside. Stay high.
Ooh, that was
All
close.
clear, all clear.
I told you it's gonna be dangerous. I did not want to do this, but I figured it would be a quick caution. Somebody would throw an aggressive move.
Got one inside.
It would be bad. But I was wrong.
Clear low, clear low. The lead just did a 23.397. Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
Most fields gotten around us now, though. Probably not getting any more spots.
Got one inside. All clear.
Let's just
all clear.
wait, get this guy by us as well.
Inside. All clear, all clear.
Alright, now we got space. We're riding 25th. We just gotta hope the right front survives until the end. I don't think we're in danger of losing a spot. No, we're not. So if we have to pit, then it's fine. I just didn't want to until we had to, because that'll really hurt our chances to get another spot if we have to wait more laps. Because we're running out of them, but we're running out of them anyway if they're just keeping it clean, so that is that. Maybe we won't need tires. We got 12 laps to go. They need to wreck within the next couple of laps, or we will not be getting any spots. Could be green, white checkers, though. Still will need to be pretty quick here.
inside. All clear, all clear.
My gosh, right front no longer exists on this car. This has been a heck of a race. It's a shame that we, once again, got wrecked. You just have to expect it. I think we've been wrecked out of every single race in this series. My gosh, car. I think the right front is just actually completely gone. I think we've blown it.
The leader just did a 23.
We're gonna go another lap down.
1-3.
We're slow now. We need to pit. This is ridiculous.
We have 20 laps to go at the line.
We actually have 9 laps to go, thanks. We need to go down pit road here. The right front has gone. It's hit a wall. Let's try and brake and not cause a yellow.
Alright, man, that car is a lap down.
Don't speed. Not going to lose anything. Not going to gain anything. It doesn't matter. We just need this to be drivable again. We got to watch that bump on exit of pit road, too, or we will spin out and cause a yellow.
Looks like your car is toast. You'll need to
That's the
tow back
right
to
front.
pit lane. Press and hold the reset button
Indeed
will come
blue.
to you. Right here. We can repair most
0% on the inside, 6% in the middle. Like I said, that thing went away. Take care of the meatball.
That's it, go.
And get on our way. Don't speed. That's going to put us probably 14 or 15 laps down. But that is alright.
Alright, man, that car is a lap down.
Gosh dang, that bump. This car hates that bump. Alright, might be able to come out
Man, that car is a lap down.
right there in front of the leaders. Hopefully we'll be quicker.
The leader is coming up on you. They're not that far.
On new tires. We can just pull away. Let's see.
Hi, Austin.
Hey, why?
We're racing hard anyway. Yeah, we are quicker on new tires, so that's good. We can sit in this gap and not worry about it. They might be 3 wide for the lead right now. I think they are 3 wide for the lead. That's insane, this late in the race.
The leader just did a 24.091 outside. Stay low. You're clear high, clear high.
That is insane. Let's not spin out. That would be a dumb way to cause a yellow. We don't want to cause any yellow.
Alright, man, 2 to go.
2 laps to go. Who's going to win that thing? 1 car's in the lead now. Guy ahead of us is the next guy for position, but he is 9 or 10 laps ahead of us.
You got 1 outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. You're clear high, clear high.
We just should have gotten white flag. I cannot believe that thing went green to the end from there. At Dover, of all places. That's crazy. And they were 3 wide for the win. What a great race that we weren't really a part of. We had some good racing at the beginning.
White flag this time by. 1 more to go.
But we finally made it.
I'm sorry.
We're going to get our top 25.
Go down. Or slide down, I mean.
4 car ends up winning.
Oh yeah, that was good. Definitely cooked my tires too early there. Good shit.
That looked like a crazy battle for the win there. Really, really a good Dover race.
Bring it on home and let's get out of here.
Really a good NIS Dover race.
Great job, Chad.
Quite surprising. Really thought we'd get another yellow there after we took the wave round, and then we could get tires, but they went green to the end. Can you believe that? What's the car look like? It's beat up a little bit. So we already saw the wrecks or before our wreck, and we saw this wreck that just happened. So we'll jump here. Let's go ahead and save the replay just in case it decides to crash. 24. Okay. Jump to this caution, get this thing saved, and then see all the other wrecks that happened out there. Couple of big ones, but really not that many. That guy just loses it in front of the field. The 33, 18 gets into him. And then, why is this all doing this again? It does that when I save replays for some reason. He loses it there, but they don't wreck, actually. At least that part. 32 getting loose out of 4. Oh, and then he gets slammed by the 18 with nowhere to go, and then more people flying in. Holy cow. The 15 there. Sees all the smoke, but just doesn't ever slow down. Missed everybody until he got to the 21, and that destroyed him. And he's busted there. Then we're doing a restart. 16 was blinking the whole time. Lap 124, we saw that. Let's just go to my car. So then we have a real long green run, and then they have a caution at lap 150-ish, maybe 160. I think probably what the leaders were on. 33. I don't know if he just stopped and turned right to wreck him, or if he just got a weird push or something. He just stops mid-corner and stops turning, and that wrecks him and the 13. And then the 30 and 27 have nowhere to go. That was a strange one. Wrecked all those guys. I think that was the last caution. Yeah. What an incredible finish. And let's take a look at that battle for the lead. They were doing some crazy stuff up there. The last 5 laps. Let's take a look. This 8 and the 1 and the 4 are the top 3. And they're racing here with 5 to go or less. I want to see when they get 3 wide. That we just came out of the pits, just in front of them, so they'll be getting 3 wide here in just a second. 4 car looking to the inside on the 1. Can't quite get it. 8's got a bit of a lead there. Then the 1 gets a huge run. 8 washes up. The 1 turns underneath him. That gets him to the inside for the lead. Is this when the 4 goes to the outside? Yeah. 4 looking to the outside, 3 wide for the lead with like 3 laps to go. They get sorted out, and then the 1 gets loose there, and I think he just wanted to try and make sure he didn't come up in front of the 8 when the 8 had that run on the outside. 4 car looking to the middle. 1 trying to get the pass done still. They're making a little door contact. They are on lap 198, coming to get 2 laps to go. One car clears the 8. The 8 gets a big push up into the wall. 4 car goes underneath him. Got a really good run on the inside there. They're coming to get the white flag. 4 car jumps to the outside, sends it in into turn 3, looking for that momentum around the corner. He's going to get it. The 1's going to leave the door open there. He had to. The 4 just got his nose. He's going to be on the outside into 1. Side by side down the backstretch. 4 going to send it in. Not quite clear, but he's going to get clear of them by the exit. Just barely. And they collect each other a little bit. Coming to the flag. That was one heck of a battle. We see our broken car trying to nurse it home. We got back out to 25th. I'm happy about that. We were all the way down in 35th. We gained 10 spots by just completing the race. So that's what I was hoping for. We could have maybe got more if it was a messier race, but it was a good race for everybody. We had some fun there at the beginning when we were making passes and battling. But you can't escape the bad luck. That'll always be there, so one way or another. But we battled back, got a few spots, and take that home. So, all in all, not too bad.